Hello everybody and welcome to another video. So today I'd like to talk about favourite video games that I've played. So I grew up when arcade games and pinball games were pretty much the thing. There was Commodore 64, there was pretty much that was it. And arcade games and pinball games. Arcade games definitely much better video quality, sound, and bigger screens, so easier to play than the early game systems they had. And so that was for me growing up, going to an arcade. For example, there would be an arcade at Kitty Park in Tanunda, South Australia, which was fun. There was a lot of pinballs there. Other things, there was Downtown, Time Zone. Downtown was in Hindley Street, Adelaide. Time Zone was also Hindley Street. There was other time zones around, one in Brisbane, in the mall there. So other arcades. I liked the pinballs. I liked Star Trek Next Generation, Lethal Weapon 3, Judge Dredd, even Lord of the Rings pinball machines. I was quite good. I imagine I'd still be quite good playing pinball. So yeah, it was always something I enjoyed, and I was quite good at it. Early arcade games I liked were Exciting Hour. It was a wrestling game, really fun. Kung Fu, things like that. Mortal Kombat came along, and the Mortal Kombat in 1992, when I played it, when it came out, the graphics and the sound were much better than anything before. So it's definitely a step up. By Midway, who produced it, it was a massive step up in gaming anyway. And we did have Sega Master System 2, but still, this was back in the 90s. It wasn't until PlayStation, Nintendo 64, then you had PlayStation 2 and Xbox came out early 2000s. So it wasn't until the best part of 20 years ago that home system gaming became as good, if not more convenient now than previous years. So looking back, Mortal Kombat was one of my favourite games. It was a pretty violent game, but it was one of my favourites at the time. Then they had the sequels, of course, and other games, Art of Fighting, that was a good one. With arcade games, they were basically fighting games. They had other games like Paperboy, which was quite fun, like the pinballs. So, or racing games, which were okay in a way, but not really something I really got into a lot. And then games that I've played that I've really liked since the pinball arcade games. Nintendo 64, I really loved. Donkey Kong Country, that was really good. I liked. One of my favourite games was called Aiden Chronicles, the First Mage. If you ever play that, it's one of my favourite games of all time, and my first girlfriend at the time knew how much I loved it, because I used to spend so much time playing it and not so much time spending with her. So she was pretty resentful, you could say, in her own way, not verbally, of course, but Xbox came out, and or even before Xbox, PlayStation 2, there was games I liked. Xbox came out, things like Divinity 2, Eco Dragon S. I'm trying to think of the other ones I liked. There's a lot. Lord of the Rings. Xbox 360 came out, and now you've got Xbox One. You've got, which I haven't got, but yeah, I got Xbox 360, but it's been a few years since I've had it. So about like 10 years. So, well, 9 years, but it's getting pretty old. But these game systems aren't meant to last forever. So, but yeah, since I got my tablet year and a half ago, I think playing off Google Play app, there can be some really good games, and one of the games that I've loved playing since I got my tablet, since I downloaded, was Star Wars Galaxies of Heroes. I was always into Star Wars, and I always loved this game, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. There's plenty of videos on it on YouTube you can watch, and I played it I think 2 or 3 months after it came out. A little bit late. I was a bit disappointed in the fact that I had to catch up. Other people are so far ahead of you. I got to level 60, in a few months, and then at that stage that was it. And then didn't play for 6 months because I thought, well, I've got up to the highest level. 6 months later they got to level 85. So yeah, but some games, you can play, and over time it can get boring. These days with Google Play games, if they're good, they continually update their games, so it doesn't stay the same. Sometimes additions can be not favourable to your liking, but other times it's good. And game developers, they're trying to keep games interesting, keep players playing it, not turning to other games. So yeah, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes is one of my favourites. Probably the favourite game that I've played on Android, and I guess we'll continue to play that one, and as time goes on. And Star Wars Force Arena is another one on Google Play. That's good as well. It's not as it's probably my second favourite at the moment. So yeah. Anyways, this has been another video for me. I wouldn't say I'm getting more confident doing it. I'm still very self-conscious. I've always been that way, so it's pretty hard to tell yourself not to be shy when you've always been shy. And I think there's lots of reasons for that, and I've probably discussed some of them in the previous videos if people wanted to look at them. So yeah, thanks for watching another video, and we'll chat again soon.